So this is the last type of modified load ng protocol, that is called as collection tree protocol. So what is meant by this and where it can be used, we will see. So stick with me, this is the last one. Okay, so the aim of this protocol is to enhance the multi-point to point communication in IoT sensors. So let us say you have a scenario where there are n number of nodes surrounding a particular node, and that is basically this scenario where there are number of nodes that is in black color. So these are the number of normal nodes, and they are surrounded by a special node, that is this one. So that is called as collection node. And the same situation is in some other area also. So these are the two in the main routing nodes, we can say. So these are the two routers, so I can name it as routers as well. So these are the routers. So this is also a router here. Okay, so what will be happening here is, so the number of nodes, it is difficult for this. So this route, this particular node want to communicate with this one. So let us say A, and it is very difficult for this one to directly communicate with A, because it has to transmit the messages to all these nodes in order to find out the that is destination address for this one. So instead of doing that one, what we'll be doing is, in the same network, in the local network, we will be appointing a sensor that is called a node, that is called as a collection node. So it will be having a more power as compared to these nodes, because it will be collecting all the data from these nodes and it will be forwarding it to the intended destination in behalf of these all these nodes. Okay, so that's why it is very necessary for the network to have more power and more processing power, processing ability to this node, because it will be taking data from all the nodes and it will be forwarding. Okay, so that is the basic working of router. So that is a router, nothing but it is a router. Okay, so here what will be the logic is, so this routing node will be having the address of all these nodes. So it will be storing the address of these. So let us say A, B, C, D, E, F, yeah, let us say all these nodes, it has stored the address for all these nodes. Okay, so whenever this node, that is this routing node, sends a message to this routing node saying that I want to communicate with A, then it will directly send, so it will be sending a request. It will be sending the request, then in response it will directly send the response, that is it will say I have the address of the A, you can send the message to me, then I will forward it to A. So that is basically how this collection tree protocol will be working. So the name collection tree came from the concept that this is the node which is collecting data from all these nodes. So it will be something like a tree where these are the leaves and this is the main branch or the trunk. So the scenario is something like this. So if this is a tree, so I can't draw a tree neatly, sorry for that one. So these are the nodes which are sitting as a leaves of this tree, and they will be sending the data to this trunk, and this is the collection node. So this is the collection node which will be directly communicating with the other tree. So the scenario will be repeated for others as well. So they will be having a collection node as well. So this is the collection node, or it can directly push the data to the internet also. So it will be having an internet connection, so it will be having a GPS module, let us say, then it can directly push the data to the internet behalf of all these nodes. So like this, a collection tree protocol will be working. So I hope you like this video and found it useful. So if you enjoyed this video, please guys hit the like button and subscribe the channel for more updates, because we will be directly uploading the content related to IoT and Arduino daily. So thanks for supporting and thanks for watching the video.